Hello and good morning. Today we are going to make an analysis of the Assam Tribune newspaper 20th July 2024. The first article is in relation to Bangladesh student protesting over scraping of quota system in government job. So the students of Bangladesh here are protesting in order to completely remove the quota system. What exactly is the quota system they are protesting against? This quota system entails 30% reservation in government job for relatives of veterans who had fought in the Bangladesh War of Independence in 1971 against Pakistan. The student protester they are arguing that the system is only beneficial for the Awami League party that once led the Bangladesh movement, and hence this is a complete discrimination and a political affiliation, since it shouldn't replace the merit based system. The opting and getting of a government job is completely on merit basis, and therefore there shouldn't be any political agenda behind this. The main opposition is from Bangladesh Nationalist Party. They have also joined the student protesters, and therefore, in order to control the situation, the police is firing tear gas and rubber bullets. But till now, there is no control of the continuing situation. The next article is in relation to Amrit Vriksh Andolan. The first phase of Amrit Vriksh Andolan has already been completed last year, and it was quite successful. The second phase of Amrit Vriksh Andolan will commence from 1st August. In the last year, there has been 1.12 crore saplings that has been planted, and out of this saplings, 90% of the saplings they survived, and therefore it can be concluded that it was quite a successful mission. According to the government, it was not a community plantation. Instead, the individual, student, as well as self-help group, they all participated together. And also, there were centers which was responsible for monitoring of the plantation drive. And this can be contributed towards the success of the drive. But this time the target is even more than 1 crore. It is 3 crore, and 1 crore saplings are a standby. Defense and paramilitary forces will also be involved this year. The last year, major seedlings were procured from private nursery, while this time the forest department will have to take the initiative for providing the saplings. With this effort, hectares of forest land will be reclaimed from encroachers. Likewise, next article is in relation to Soraideo Moidams, which are said to be evaluated by World Heritage Site. It's quite a good news for the people of Assam as well as India that Soraideo Moidams, which are a burial ground of Ahom, will be considered recently as World Heritage Site. The Soraideo Moidams are located above Patkai Hills, and these are depiction of the royal patronage of the Ahom kings. Since Thai Ahom people, they regard their king as gods on earth because they have been ruling from quite a time, right? Nearly 600 years, 598 years they have been ruling in Assam, and therefore their dead bodies are buried in those royal burial grounds, and we should really give patronage to those burial grounds or the moidams. These moidams, they have created an undulating landscape reflecting the achievement of those Thai Ahom king, and therefore there is an underlying meaning of death, life, and spirit in the other world. India this time will be hosting the World Heritage Committee meeting for the first time. This is the 46th committee meeting, which will take place from 21 to 31st July at Bharat Mandapam. In our last article yesterday, we have also discussed about this committee meeting. The aim of this committee meeting is to facilitate cooperation and dialogue in safeguarding our natural heritages, natural mixed as well as cultural heritages. The committee meeting will examine 27 nominations that has been sent around the globe to be considered as heritage of the world, out of which 19 are cultural, 4 are natural, and 2 are mixed world heritage sites. The nomination body will be evaluated by 2 advisory body, which are mandated by World Heritage Commission, IUCN, which is International Union for Conservation of Nature, and ICOMOS, that is International Council on Monuments and Site. After evaluation, they will guarantee that whether Soraideo Moidam should be considered as a World Heritage Site or not. and there will be quite a positive response. We are quite sure about it. The next article is in relation to a gas reservoir which is found in the rock Margherita. So till now we have known that Digboy is Asia's largest oil producing area or oil producing field. But apart from that, in Margherita, the rock, there is also great possibility or great potential for oil and gas production. The rock gas field is located in Assam Arakan Basin. The well is a joint venture of HOEC, that is Hindustan Oil Exploration Company IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, and OIL, that is Oil India Limited. IOCL, it operates the Asia's largest oil refinery, Digboy. We are aware about it. The plant is currently delivering about 35 million standard cubic feet gas per day. You just imagine, it is even more than 15% of Assam's natural gas production. So, if there is an exploration of the block, it will establish a potential for more than 250 billion cubic feet of gas that could be developed and add significantly to the domestic production of natural gas. And therefore, there is a potential in the Northeast region as a significant petroleum province in India if we find more potential. The next article is in relation to ASFV protein, African swine fever virus protein. We all have heard about the swine fever. The vector of the swine fever is what? It is pigs. And therefore, a team of researchers now from the Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, IIT Guwahati, they have investigated the biochemistry of ASFV protein, focusing mainly on the chemical structure of this protein. They focus on P30 protein, the protein found which on the outer capsule of ASFV. This plays a very crucial role in attachment of the virus to the host cell by binding to specific receptors on the cell surface, and therefore it will facilitate the merging of the viral and the cell membrane together. Now, understanding the biochemistry behind these processes is very important in order to enhance our knowledge about the virus infecting the cell and how we can guide the development of treatment and vaccine in this respect. The next article is in relation to another killer disease, which is the Japanese encephalitis. The Japanese encephalitis vector is spread through the bite of Culex mosquito. In the picture you can see the outbreak of Japanese encephalitis virus has now affected number of districts in Assam, with the toll standing at 8. Japanese encephalitis causes various types of problems in the human body, starting from headache, convolution, encephalitis, that is infection of the brain, meningitis, that is infection of the brain layers and development of fluid in the brain layers. Most people, they have mild illness and no symptoms, but if the disease is very severe, it can lead to permanent neurological problem and 30% death from the disease. The death toll is quite high, right? The large-scale fatalities in the recent years point to the absence of timely treatment in case of Indian patients. Our doctors and paramedics are very reluctant to serve in the backward and interior areas. This might be due to communication problem in the area, due to lack of medical infrastructure and facility. Not only we can blame the doctor, right? Even though the doctors are present, at present, they do not have proper infrastructure, creating in the hurdle in access to the healthcare facility. The vulnerable area therefore should be identified and steps should be taken, for example, fogging and bed net impregnation, etc. The inability to deal with the emergency situation, there is always lack of ambulances. Timely, the phone number need to work properly, the emergency phone number. Another problematic area is often the pace of universal vaccination drive is always slow. Therefore, we need to quicken the pace. While the foremost task before the government is to expedite supply of life-saving drugs in all the encephalitis vulnerable districts. The next article is in relation to global tech outrage badly disrupt flight banks and company. This is the most important article of today since a global tech failure, it disrupted operation across various industries on Friday. That's because there was According to CrowdStrike, which is a cybersecurity company, they have given a conclusion that there is a Falcon sensor. It is a software. It has caused a Microsoft window crash. And because of this Microsoft window crash, there is a blue screen display. And this is called as blue screen of death. The company said there is no problem. The faulty update is not because of any cyber security scam, etc. It is just because there is a problem with the update of the Windows, Microsoft Windows, and they are working in order to solve this problem. Now, because of the problem, because of this issue, there has been lot of problem in different areas, in different countries. There has been flight delay, online shopping system is on halt. Athlete in company in Olympics, they had to wait. The flights were cancelled, and also the hospitals and banking websites, they suffered. Telecommunication were severely affected. Down Detector, which tracks user reported disruption in internet services, they have recorded that airline as well as payment platform and online shopping websites, they were greatly affected. So, CrowdStrike is deploying to fix the issue. However, this is not a security incident or cyber attack, they have reclaimed. So, this global tech failure, just because of the failure of a software, there has been disruption in most of the services across most of the country. So, that's it for today. Till then, bye bye.